We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Santa Clara. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Herbert going to go to the air right away. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Niners at 4-9 now on the year, and they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
You look at this Eagle defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
That was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? So the completion good for 7 there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run for it with Achane. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now it's Jackson. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts more than 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They go play action now. Jackson. Throw out wide is incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Gonzalez's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
You look at this Eagle defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Out of the gun, Herbert. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. The upset.
Here's a 2nd and 8. In motion left, Godwin. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jackson looking to throw on third. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught at the 20. A big play there for Philly. 47 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to checking down to them or maybe dump-off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jackson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the 49ers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Oh, he's got him in. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Oh, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And this one caught on the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Well, the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd down, Jackson. That's underneath to Pierce. And he'll go down shy the 40 at the 41. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This play to move the sticks. To throw is Jackson. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Jackson going to keep it running right. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Steps away to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Am I locked in yet, Drew? You let me know.
Jackson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to stretch out their lead. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Now Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Have now taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one, costing about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Give left side for Pierce. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Jackson now. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st down, Eagles.
Throwing is Jackson. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Jackson. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling. Again, Jackson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. The quick feet by Jackson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now Jackson on first down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made at the 26-yard line.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They go play action with Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Second and 10. wants contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball is out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Godwin, the motion man. They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. That 4th down decision, unconventional but effective, and they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs. Here's Jackson. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Pierce takes it straight in. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Going for it with Pierce. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Here now, 2nd and 4. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. A give, running right, Achane. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Pierce now up the middle. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to it, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play caller, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Working in. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. Going for it all. And this is caught. Touchdown. Chigakakwo, 29 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Herbert's throw caught by Gray. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's Herbert now on second down. And he's got his man on the out route. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, it's Herbert. And this pass caught by Gray. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at their 49-yard line.
Again, Herbert. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. Achane gets it from the gun. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. They come up now on second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Again, it's Achane. And he is going to lose yardage here. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now. Throwing, Herbert. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he's going to have a Niners first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
This is first and 10. Right side, and he finds Gray. And he'll get nothing out of that one. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Come on, take it to him. Don't let him rest. So what you're working with, teamwork, baby. That's right. Teamwork.
Herbert going to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
All right.
It's Marte Mapu. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown.
Now we got to go up against the greatest run defense I've ever seen.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try. There he goes, right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Still going inside the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Obviously,
Oh my God. He should have had 300 yards rushing.
A strong second half. Remember,
When did his D-line get cold like this?
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
49ers 14.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Is that even a play? Game's not over, you know. Why are you giving up?
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Yeah, let's put 6 on the board, fellas.
Take it to him, offense!
Herbert.
Oh my God.
Flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Are you kidding?
Here's 1st down. Herbert to throw. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. One last throw here for Herbert. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone.
Man.
And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6.
It's an ugly game, base, but one is a win.
Second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead,
Where's Helldivers?
but they were able to pitch the shutout in the